Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic slash non-classic. This is episode number 380 and Doubleshot number 304. Okay, first up, it's New Suicide Squad, Volume 4, Kill Anything. Collecting issues 17 to 22 of New Suicide Squad, and a sneak preview of Suicide Squad Rebirth. Now, I should point out, though, yes, Tim Seeley is the writer of these issues, but not all of them. Despite the fact this last 6 issues of New Suicide Squad, he only writes 5. The last issue was written by Sean Ryan. Yeah, the original writer of the New Suicide Squad stuff. Now, I did review the first trade a while ago, like about 2 years ago. I think I reviewed it. I think it's been a while since I reviewed it. Now, the lineup for this Suicide Squad, most of it is just these 4 people: Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Diablo, and the Cheetah. I should point out, though, this is not Rebirth Cheetah. This is actually Tony S. Daniel Cheetah. Yep, he's the one who designed Cheetah to look like this. Liam Sharp is the one who redesigned her. This was her look for 4 years. 4 years this was her look. Plus, also you have cameos by Black Manta, the Third Parasite. There's a few villains in here. In case you're wondering, does Black Hand appear in here? Nope. Let's see. We also have Mudslide, Killer Croc is in here as well, New Wave, Lamplighter, Crow Jane. Yeah, these are some inmates that make quick glow cameos. Yeah, for some reason, Black Manta is not a big player in the book anymore. Yeah, ever since Sean Ryan left the book, he dropped him as a big player. Yeah. Killer Croc is in here as well. Mostly the story in here is just, well, yeah, Captain Boomerang is in here as well. He doesn't do very much. Mostly it's just the Suicide Squad going to the UK and possibly helps up a UK version of the Suicide Squad. And they encounter some people who are fans of the Suicide Squad. Not really much. It's a pretty interesting storyline. Tim Seeley does a great job with it. I gotta admit, basically, picking Tim Seeley to actually write New Suicide Squad was actually a brilliant stroke of genius. Despite the fact he only stayed on for 5 issues before we handed back to Sean Ryan. I had no problem with Sean Ryan's writing. I mean, he wrote the first 16 issues in the annual. And, of course, I was actually quite surprised that Tim Seeley left the book after 5 issues and then handing off the last issue back to the previous writer. It's a bit weird. Of course, now the book is written by Rob Williams. This is the trade that comes right before Suicide Squad Volume 1, The Black Vault. So yeah, this takes place just right before that because we have the preview of the Rebirth one-shot, which, simply put, it's a remake of Secret Origins Volume 2, number 14. That's what it is. It's a remake of that very issue. That's what the Rebirth issue is. It's just a remake of that very issue. As a matter of fact, if you read Secret Origins 14, if you read from the new printing of new printing of the Suicide Squad trades, excuse me, that reprint issues from the very first one of the series, which the first trade collects the first 8 issues, and the Secret Origins issue. Yeah, the Secret Origins is actually a couple of the Secret Origins issue. If you read that side by side with the Rebirth issue, it's a modern day remake. That's simply put what it is. I mean, if you read it side by side, it's simply put the same exact story. The only difference is this time it's Barack Obama instead of Ronald Reagan. Of course, now the current president now is not Barack Obama, it's Donald Trump. By the way, Donald Trump has, as far as I know, not made physical appearance in the comic books yet. Yeah, that's something quite weird, though. Heck, Barack Obama's even showed up in the Image universe, where in his last act as president, he pardoned Savage Dragon. Yeah, and here he just shows up in the Rebirth one-shot. He showed up in Aquaman, but he hasn't shown up anyplace else. I mean, can you think of a book where Donald Trump shows up in? Currently, no. But this is actually pretty good. Last issue, just a spotlight issue on Harley Quinn. Yeah, that's all it is, just a spotlight issue on Harley Quinn. Good storyline nonetheless. Tim Seeley does a great job with it. The artwork in here is done by Juan Ferreira, Gus Ferkrugez, and Ronan Klik. I think that's how you pronounce the person's name. Yeah, some really great artwork in here. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. It's actually pretty good. Next up is Wonder Woman 77 Volume 2, collecting issues 3 and 4 of the Wonder Woman printed series. This was originally a digital first book, like the first book, yeah. And there's digital chapters 14 to 27, and it's written by Mark Andrego, Christos and Ruth Gage, Trina Roberts, Amy Chu, and Amanda Dibert. As far as I know, these are the last of the digital chapters for Wonder Woman 77 because right now she's doing 2 crossovers right now. So, yeah, this is the last Wonder Woman 77 trade. Well, called Wonder Woman 77 because there's 2 crossovers. One is a regular printed book, basically Wonder Woman 77 meets the Bionic Woman, and Batman 66 meets Wonder Woman 77. Yeah, so you have 2 crossovers Wonder Woman's doing right now. Could she cross over with any other 1970 series? Who knows? I can't honestly think of any. In the case of Batman 66, I think it might be interesting for the crossover with Star Trek. I mean, after all, the Batman 66 series was on the same time. I mean, why not? That's not a bad idea. It's the only other thing it hasn't crossed over with yet. I mean, it's crossed over with many other forms. Wonder Woman, aside from Batman and Bionic Woman, hasn't really crossed with anything else. So Bionic Woman was the first one they did cross with. Then, of course, it was Batman 6 between 177. Yeah, this is more Wonder Woman 1970s. Faced off against people like the Cheetah, which, by the way, if you wonder what the Cheetah looks like in the 1970s, or at least in the way she's drawn in here, yeah, that's the Cheetah. She kind of looks like the way her design looks. It kind of reminds me of the male Cheetah that Phil Jimenez did for his run for Wonder Woman. I actually read it last year. It was actually pretty good. This is just more one-shot adventures of Wonder Woman. All really good. If you're a fan of the original TV show and want to check out the comic version of it, or check out a continuation of the series, check this out. There's only just 2 trades. And of course, the other 2 crossovers. Wonder Woman 77 meets Bionic Woman, and of course, Batman 66 meets Wonder Woman 77. There's various forward villains here, like Silver Swan. There's a Brain in the Jar person. Yeah, but it's a great continuation of the show. I'm actually surprised they only released 4 specials of this. They didn't make an ongoing series like Batman 66. Who knows why? But the obvious question is, after she finishes up a crossover with the Bionic Woman and of course Batman 66, what crossover would be next? My personal hope is that she might do a crossover with Charlie's Angels. Yeah, that might be interesting. I mean, after all, they're both on around the same time, so I don't see why not. So it could be Charlie's Angels. Comment down below who you want to see Wonder Woman series with this particular Wonder Woman crossover with that were popular TV shows from 1970s. Put it in the comments below. But this is good. 9.5 out of 10. Alright, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which is episode 381, and Doubleshot number 305. And next one, it's 1 DC trade, 1 Marvel trade. That's what's going to be next episode, okay? But until then, I'm going to see you there. Bye.